All right, let's get started. Who's ringing our doorbell?
JJ, hurry up as fast as you can. There's an evil king outside, and he wants something from us.
Mikey and JJ, I can't believe it. You're still in this kingdom? Haven't you seen the order I gave to all the other villagers?
No, King, why are you so angry? You can calmly tell us everything, and then we'll try to solve all the problems.
There's nothing to solve here. I've decided to kick everyone out of my kingdom. I kicked out all the villagers, and I'll kick you out too.
This can't be! Even though you're the king, there's no point in you kicking out all the villagers?
All those villagers didn't want to listen to me and went against my will, so I decided it would be easier to kick them all out and just start over. That's why I decided to do the same with you. You may be good defenders and generally good guys, but you support the former villagers.
King, don't make hasty decisions. Let's talk normally. We can explain everything to the villagers of your kingdom. They will definitely want to come back.
I don't need them anymore, because very soon new villagers will come who will work much more efficiently than these ones. They will definitely trust me more. Now listen to my order. Mikey and JJ must pack their things and leave the kingdom. That's it. You must follow my order.
I can't believe it, friends. This is really happening. The king has decided to kick everyone out of the kingdom and rule alone.
He said that more villagers will come. I even wondered how they will be better than us. But okay, we just have no other choice, JJ. We need to go home, pack all our things, and leave the kingdom. We will need to go to the village and try to find the remains of the villagers there or where they went.
I never thought that something like this would happen. That's why we really need to get together as quickly as possible and leave this kingdom. We need to figure out what happened between the king and the villagers, and then we'll understand whose side we'll be on. What if the villagers revolted against him?
Anything is possible, JJ. That's why we need to get out of here as quickly as possible. Pack all your things. We'll need them to survive in the forest.
Yes, I am collecting all these things that we will need to make a good and reliable camp. So let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Since the king kicked us out, he doesn't need us anymore. Our goal is to find other villagers and find out what happened. What if the king just decided to kick everyone out?
JJ, hurry up and run from this kingdom! I have already collected all the things and you must catch up with me because the king is hurrying us to leave as quickly as possible.
Mikey and JJ, you can never come back to this kingdom again. I will build a new kingdom where there will be a lot of diamonds and emeralds, but without you.
The main thing is don't regret it, King. You will definitely need our help, but we will still think about whether to help you or not. You drove yourself into this trap.
That's it. We are officially kicked out of the kingdom. Now our task is to find the villagers and find out what is going on here.
In any case, I will only have good memories of this place. But now our goal is to pack our things and move on without looking back.
It will be really difficult because we've lived here for a long time and this is our very old home. Maybe we can even come back later.
It's really sad, but there's nothing we can do. They really are kicking us out and don't want to have anything in common, so we'll go and find out everything from the villagers.
Let's go find out what the villagers are doing there. How far did they go? I'm curious to know what happened and why the king kicked everyone out of the village.
Mikey, just look at this. The entire village next to the kingdom is on fire. Apparently, someone has already managed to attack them.
This is really very bad. Because of this, the king might think that the villagers themselves could have damaged the village, but this is definitely not the case. We need to find out all the details.
Everything is really destroyed here, and very few houses are intact. It's as if they were deliberately destroying everything. But who could have done all this? This is really suspicious. But I'm more than sure that we can find out about this and really solve this problem. What if there is something else involved?
Our task is to search everything here and try to find the villagers. They definitely escaped from this village and must be somewhere nearby. I don't believe that they did this. JJ, just look at this. There really is a villager camp here. We were able to find them, and now we will live with them.
Villagers, we are glad that you are all right. The king also kicked us out, and you don't have any room for Mikey and me? We also want to live with you in safety.
The king has gone crazy. He came to our village and said that he doesn't need us anymore. He started setting fire to houses and destroying them, so he kicked us all out of the village. Those who were in the castle kicked out literally everyone. They told them that they would replace them with more obedient villagers and that he would build a kingdom.
With other villagers? This already sounds somehow suspicious and strange. It seems to me that this should definitely not happen.
Our main task now is to simply do and become a part of this camp. We need to unpack our things and build ourselves a new place, JJ.
Yes, I will do something like that. You, Mikey, if you can, go to the forest and try to get some wood. I am more than sure that we, the villagers, need it.
Okay, I will go get wood near the village. Maybe I will take a closer look at what is happening there. Everything should be much more interesting.
Okay, each of us will do our own thing, and in this way, we will be able to build our camp as quickly as possible. After all, from there, we will act further and think about our plans. I just need to clear this place and put what we took with us in the suitcases. There are a lot of things here, so I will have something to do. The villagers will definitely not mind if we make our camp here. I'm more than sure that they need defenders for the night, too. I hope that Mikey will be able to return quickly by nightfall, because different monsters like to come out and attack at this time. The most important thing for me now is to set up the camp and make it safe, so that no one can attack us and trap us. The villagers have settled in well here, and one can only envy them with their good location, not that far from the village. But of course, we must not forget about the amenities. We must live as if we are not on the street, so that everyone is comfortable and cool. That's why we took with us a lot of different things that will help us survive in the wild. I'm more than sure that this should be enough for us for several days. I want to carefully monitor all of this and see it through to the very end, because if something is different, it will be really strange. We need to try to resolve everything here and now. We need to find out why the king did this and how to help us, because we all want to go back and no one wants to live in the forest. That's why we decided to build this camp here. We are still close to the village and the kingdom, but since we are not needed, we will leave here very soon. The most important thing, of course, is that Mikey has time to return and no one attacks him, because cutting down the forest can also be very dangerous at night. Phew, I can only say that everything went much better than I thought. We really got an interesting camp in which you want to live and spend time. As soon as Mikey returns, we will immediately fry ourselves something tasty and eat it, but then we will think about what to do and where to go. I hope that he will return here soon, because he has been gone for a long time. I thought that cutting down a couple of trees was enough. Our camp is ready and looks really very interesting. I think the villagers definitely won't be against us and won't kick us out. After all, we're part of their kingdom. As soon as Mikey arrives, we'll need to go check out these new villagers in the kingdom. Could this all be very, very suspicious? Of course it could be. We need to prove all this and, of course, win this battle. The king will not be able to do anything to us or forbid us anything because we are the boss here. But I don't really like that Mikey has been gone for so long. He should have returned as soon as possible, and then we would have thought about our secret plan. Maybe something happened to him. If he is gone for a long time, I will definitely go and find out what is going on there. I don't want to leave my friend alone. After all, he went to the forest to get materials for houses. But I don't want to think that he got into some kind of trouble again.
JJ, there really is something strange happening in the kingdom. New villagers did come and they started taking over houses. But what's even stranger is the atmosphere inside the kingdom. It feels like it's evil and dark. I thought it was really weird.
So, you were attacked or something? What happened there? Can you tell me?
They were all kind of weird. I can't believe they were just normal villagers. We'll have to go back to the kingdom and find out what's going on.
That's really weird. If you're saying something's wrong, then we'll definitely have to go there and solve everything and find out, because we don't want to leave here. Our goal now is to rest a little and catch our breath. That's why we should stay in the camp for now. Then we'll see what happens next.
Of course, I'm glad you made a camp for us, but I can't get this picture out of my head. It all looked really weird, but what's the matter?
The villagers weren't against our camping with them, so I did all this. Don't think about it yet. We have more important goals.
JJ, just look over there. The evil king is coming. What does he want, and what is he planning now?
JJ and Mikey, we have big problems. I don't know why, but the villagers I brought are acting very, very strange. It seemed to me that they had become some kind of monsters. They took over my kingdom and subjugated it.
But that's only your problem. You drove out all those villagers to seize power. They took it away from you and you decided to come to us. It's really funny.
But I ask you to help me, because those monsters can be dangerous. They really look terrible and can start destroying everyone around them.
It seems more like a trap to me, because it all looks strange. Of course, I saw the villagers. They are strange, but they are not monsters.
You just haven't seen them. They really do look like monsters. If they are not stopped, then your camp may suffer too. So please save our kingdom.
This all really looks strange. But Mikey, if all this is true and we really can save the village from the monsters, we won't do this?
Of course we will, because we are responsible for the village. Only when we cope with all the difficulties, we and the villagers will return back.
Yes, after that, we definitely have every right to do this. That's why we need to go and return to the village, find out what the village chief was talking about.
Personally, it seems to me that he was just worried, and in fact, everything is fine. But still, no one is stopping us from checking anyway. What if he is right about something?
I really hope that everything will be calm. You had a hook, didn't you? Give it to me. We can climb the trees and get a better view from there.
JJ, there are villagers hanging around the kingdom and our house. We need to get closer and take a look at them. What if there's something wrong with them?
Okay, then let's climb up to the castle. From there, we'll definitely not be noticed and we'll be able to see everything well. The best position.
JJ, that villager was absolutely right. Some monsters have appeared in the kingdom instead of villagers.
If that's really the case, then that's terrible. We need to figure this out as quickly as possible and figure out what to do. We need to drive them out of the village or destroy them.
I understand that perfectly well, and I fully support it. We must protect our kingdom. That's why we need to find a weapon somewhere and try to destroy every monster.
I can't believe the king actually drove out all his villager friends to invite monsters. It can't be like that. There's definitely something fishy going on here.
We need to somehow sneak into our house and try to find a weapon there. If it really is there, then we'll need to use it. We must protect the kingdom from these monsters and save them. Then bring all the villagers back here and live happily ever after.
I just don't remember if we had weapons or not, because if we didn't, then that's an even bigger problem. We definitely won't be able to solve everything that easily.
We don't have much of an idea of what to do or where to go anyway, but at home, we'll at least be safe, especially with a chance to find the right weapons there.
Only it looks like there aren't any weapons here. That's a big problem. Without these weapons, we won't be able to defeat our enemies and destroy the monsters. Unless we find them somewhere else, because that's all that depends on it. We need to solve all this as quickly as possible and see it through to the very end.
I'm sure that someone inside the house in the kingdom definitely has a weapon. Maybe even the king will have one. So we'll need to go there now. Even if the chance is not very high, it's still better than doing nothing. But these monsters are dangerous and they can easily destroy us. Be careful!
Okay, then let's go around the kingdom and try to get into the house we need. If there really is everything we need there, we can handle these monsters. But if there are problems, we will need to solve them on the spot and, of course, come up with a plan. We will have to hide in the trees and on the roofs of houses.
Yes, these monsters will not be able to climb higher. Therefore, we will definitely be stronger than them. The main thing is to take positions and find weapons. We will definitely be able to destroy all these monsters as soon as we take the most powerful weapon, because you and I are stronger than any monsters and bandits.
That's for sure. Our task now is to carefully make our way through the kingdom so that no one notices us. This is a real hidden mission. We must reach the very end. The faster we do all this, the better it will be. I want to see things through to the very end and, of course, win this battle. This is much more important.
Now, we have to run around the kingdom and destroy all our enemies. We need to free this place as quickly as possible and save everyone.
I completely agree with this. We have to bring this matter to the very end as quickly as possible and solve all this. This is the most important thing now, in my opinion. Mikey will need to prepare for the fact that there really can be an incredible number of monsters. Therefore, we will need to fight them in different groups. I will distract one part, you will fight the other. This way, we will really be able to defeat and destroy them very quickly.
I completely agree with you on this. We need to divide them and everyone will fight as best they can. This will be a really good battle and we will be able to win our kingdom back. We must save everyone, because if not us, then who can do it? We must show our level and, of course, win this battle.
There are really a lot of monsters. Therefore, we need to act quickly and strongly. Our task is to destroy them all and return the kingdom under our control. This is the only way we can win.
Okay, then let's really divide the monsters and fight each on our own side. It will be much easier, and we will not get lost and beat the same ones.
We have almost defeated everyone and were able to clear the village of monsters. The last step and the last shots are left. This will be really good.
This is definitely a big victory for us. There are almost no monsters left. This means that the villagers will be able to return to the village very soon.
Now that we have done all this, Mikey and I will officially be kings. We will change everything here and bring all the villagers back. They deserve it.
We will no longer obey anyone and will listen only to ourselves. We are much better rulers than the previous king. We are driving him out.
That is why we have so many different plans. So friends, we will say goodbye to you already. See you very soon. Bye everyone.
Yes, friends. Bye and see you soon.